Hey guys, Jamiy here today on Roblox. We're playing some more Pokemon at Brick Bronze. As you can see on screen right now, for the first battle we're battling against Daddy Power 1985. Interesting name, not gonna lie. He's using pretty much an Uber team, also the Marshadow and the Mega Salamence as his only potential Mega. But then again, I say Uber team. When I say Uber team, I don't mean every single Pokemon's an Uber. I mean, when I say an Uber team, I mainly mean that I've got an Uber, so that technically makes it an Uber team. Because if you have an Uber, then you're also not allowed to use Ubers in Overused. You're only allowed to use them in Uber. So it's technically like an Uber team, but not fully in everything in that team is not an Uber. Just that it technically still makes it an Uber team though. Let's lead off with the I think I'll just lead off with this anyway. Actually, no, it's gonna lead off with that. So I'll lead off with this. Come on, lead off with it. Go. I'm predicting the Fortress lead off. Marshadow lead off. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna lead off with the with the low 9-tails, but I thought, don't really want to do that now, do I? Let's go into the Mandibuzz then. But yeah, he has a Marshadow. I probably should have Showdown to my Drapon right now, not Acupressure. His rank is like 4200. Oh, actually it's 4600. I'm pretty sure that's on the leaderboards. I'm not 100% sure. I thought it was like 4200, like just under the leaderboard, but he actually might be on the leaderboard. So yeah, he's almost got 1000 rank higher than me. Kind of easy to see why he has a higher rank if he's using a Mega Salamence, a Marshadow, a Chansey. Fortress isn't exactly amazing, but it's still pretty good. Okay, nice. He's gonna have to swap out this turn, so I think I'm gonna go for a Roost. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a Roost, predicting the swap out. If he had to swap out, I'd predict him to go into the Fortress. So I want to get my health back up. Plus the Hooper. The Hooper actually isn't that amazing. I mean, it's okay, but it is a borderline Pokemon, which is only so it can be used in Overused and Uber. So it's, if you don't know what borderline means, borderline is in borderline, just borderline. There's borderline 2 and borderline 3, which is thoughtless ones, but for the normal borderline, it actually goes for another close combat. I'm gonna get a Roost off then, which won't exactly. I mean, I'm pretty sure I heal a lot more than he damages me, right? Because I mean, yeah, I think I do. Okay, now I get to just foul play this thing. I could have done that last turn, but foul play this turn. He has to swap out now. There's no way he stays in. He has a Focus Sash, kind of obvious if you can't tell, because he doesn't have a Life Orb, so it's most likely going to be a Focus Sash. Go for a foul play this turn. If he goes for another close combat, that'll be dangerous for him. He's going to swap out into the Mandibuzz. Interesting. Does foul? Actually, he probably has knockoff on his Mandibuzz, to be honest. I don't really want to lose. I don't want to lose my Assault Vest on my Magnezone. So I want to say Drapon's a good lead off here, but I'm actually going to go into the Ninetales. If it does knock off my Lyclid, it does suck, but that's kind of fine. Snow Warning, I can Blizzard something right now. I'm going to go for a Toxic. Ninetales doesn't really care about Toxic. But for Borderline, it's too strong to be in Underused, but it's not strong enough, or it doesn't have enough usage to be called Overused. So like put it like in the middle stance where it's not allowed to be used in Underused, but it's not like technically good enough for Overused. Although it's only allowed to be used in Overused and Uber, to be honest. So I don't really know why they have borderlines, to be honest, because there's no borderline, not a borderline tournament, so I don't really understand. He's also going to Volt Switch here, but what else am I going to do? Kind of have to just swap out, right? I could Encore it into the Stealth Rocks, but nah. Okay, I'm hurt by the poison. He has to Volt Switch. It'd be too scary for him not to Volt Switch. Mandibuzz could potentially tank another one. I'm gonna just go into this. He has to Volt Switch out. There's no way he's gonna lose his Fortress, and I can just defog. Toxic Spikes. Oh, I can just. Oh, I have Air Balloon actually on my Drapion. I need my Drapion to lose the Air Balloon. Well, his Fortress is trapped now. Although it keeps getting back up to full health, so I'm gonna have to like just take it down to one shot, which is fine. Let's go for that Hidden Power Fire. Should be able to take down the Fortress also to one shot. The Hail will take it down if it doesn't swap out, so he has to go for the Volt Switch, but take down the Fortress. He's probably going to step in all layer Spike, so I'll just Volt Switch out. Sturdy, I mean all of them have Sturdy really. Stealth Rocks, that's fine. I need to now just go into my Mandibuzz, which actually, by the way, I do have my Raw Veil set up, so I can technically just go into it whenever I want. But the Fortress is down. He now has to go into his Marshadow, which is still fine. He has a close combat. I could technically go into my Alolan Ninetales if I wanted to. Oh, it's actually going to go into the Salamence. Probably has Earthquake. Let's go for the Volt Switch. I don't really need my Magnezone anymore. Because we took down that. Okay, now if I had to go into something, what would it be? Because he's going to probably Dragon Dance, which will probably... Actually, Mandibuzz might be able to tank one of the Raw Veil. Dragon Dance, so it does Dragon Dance. Good job, I went for the Volt Switch Len for the little bit of damage. Won't really do too much, I believe. Actually, it did an okay amount. Let's go into the Mandibuzz. It's my only option, really. Unless the Drapion, because Drapion's got pretty good defenses. It's got pretty good defense, to be honest. So I could go into this, have the Air Balloon, so Earthquake won't hit me. Return, though, most likely will. Or will it? Let me have a quick look, because this is scary, and I kind of have to Poison Jab it then if I could do go into the Drapion. Damage calculator, I've got to be quick, because I've got a minute left. Gotta be quick. Or would Mandibuzz be the best option here? Because then I'd have to Roost, really, which could give him another Sword Dance, Dragon Dance, which isn't that great. Drapion. Never used Sword Dance there, even though I'm not reading Sword Dance. Salamence. It is the Mega Dance. And Poison Jab only does 28%, which obviously isn't that great. 28. 28 isn't enough at all. And he can potentially one-shot me if I have +1 and I have a Raw Veil. I can tank a hit, but only one. I think Mandibuzz is my go-to Len. Yeah, Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz can tank like 2 hits right now, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I can one-hit KO it at this range, but these are gonna still suck. Let's go for the foul play. I just need to take down the Salamence. The Marshadow is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to actually play this really smart. Because the Marshadow can just still steamroll my team pretty much. I want to defog, but once Drapion loses its Air Balloon, I can get rid of this Toxic Spikes. But if I'm Toxic, it means I can't get burnt, which is fine. Plus, I'd rather have this Toxic rather than his Chansey's Toxic, because obviously one layer of Toxic Spikes does the exact same damage over the same turns. Although Toxic Poison is the one where it does more damage to you every turn and it increases. So I'd rather have this Toxic, but if I can avoid it, I'd rather just not be Toxic at all. Although, again, like I did just say, it could technically be better for me to keep this Toxic and to try and get a couple like Pokemon Toxic. It's actually going to swap out into the Mandibuzz. That is weird. I'm going to have to go for the Defog Len. So he's actually going to go for the Toxic. I could just swap back out into my Magnezone right now. But I think a good option for me right now is to actually go for the Defog. Kind of weird how he went into his Mandibuzz. He has Knockoff. Good job I didn't swap out. Get this Defog up Len, which is fine. So trying to knock off something in my team, which also isn't that great for me. Let's go for a... Let's just swap out. I wonder if Blastoise is a good idea right now. I mean, Blastoise could potentially tank from a Mega Mance with an Ice Beam. Blastoise is probably going to be my win condition to take down his Marshadow, so I gotta be careful when I use Blastoise. Let's go into the Magnezone. You can tell I've only just woke up. If I can beat someone on the leaderboard, I mean, just even beating him in general, I think I should get like 70 rank, maybe even 100 rank. Which would be insane. He's going to go into his Chansey now. That's still fine. So this is his Heal Bella, obviously. He can't Toxic, he has to Seismic Toss. which means I could potentially go back into my Mandibuzz. Other than Ninetales to get my another Raw Veil up, because pretty sure it's gonna end soon. Seismic Toss. Don't exactly want my Magnezone to take those, do I? Could go into a Mandibuzz though, which obviously I don't have knockout, so Dracon's probably the best swap out I have. Let's go for the Volt Switch. He's gonna have to go for that Seismic Toss, which also Dracon doesn't like to take, but it's fine. I could go for an Acupressure, hope for the speed increase and then attack something, but it's too risky for the Marshadow, because I won't be able to one-hit KO it, plus it'll just steal my my stats. Okay then, if I go for the knockoff, what would he go into? Something, let's just knock off. He stayed in. Interesting, what's he gonna do now then? Seismic Toss again, okay, I can live one more of those. But if I take on the Chansey now, that'd be amazing. Let's go for the Poison Jab, just try and take it down. He has to swap out really. So if I go for the Poison Jab, which it looks like he might be, no, might go to the Marshadow. Actually the Salamence. Interesting choice. Oh, Poison Jab didn't do that much as I was hoping for. Let's go for another Poison Jab. He has to go for an Earthquake, or just return KO me. Okay. What does he have for my Blastoise though? The Chansey's still alive, but I do have Aura Spear, so I'm pretty sure that'll be enough to take it down. Mega Ice Beam. That's my best play, I'm pretty sure right now. Could have gone into the Mandibuzz for the Roost to scare out his Salamence, because also the Salamence doesn't want to stand against me. Chansey again. I have Aura Spear, which without the without his Eviolite, I'm pretty sure I can tank it. At least I'm sure. Oh yeah, what happens if you use a Fighting Z move on Seismic Toss? What does that do? Okay, that didn't do anything at all. He's gonna have to go for the Toxic. It is kind of, I did just say I did want my just Aura Spear it. Right, I do want my Aurora Veil still. I'm gonna try to go into this and get my Aurora Veil. He's gonna obviously just stay in. Soft Bio, that's fine. I could actually just Encore this really quickly, but not yet. Not yet. Go for that Aurora Veil. Oh, he actually stayed in, he's gonna Seismic Toss them, which is fine. There we are. Okay. I can live one more. I don't really need the Ninetales anymore, to be honest. If I trap him into that, what would I really do though is a good question. It means they can't heal, which is okay. So let's go for Encore actually then. Encore him into that so he can't heal, I get to Aura Spear him 2 times? Because I think that Seismic Toss still matters, right? So I mean, they have 2 turns like Aura Spear him to death. Let's go into the huge and just click Outrage. That's also another option really. That could actually take it down. It's gonna be scary because Guja's still pretty good. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Just click Outrage. I don't think he had any fairy types, which is why I'm scared, because I don't exactly remember his last Pokemon. He has Mandibuzz, Chansey, Marshadow, Salamence, Fortress, which is down. Oh, critical hit it. Wait, Chansey, Salamence, Marshadow, Fortress, Mandibuzz. What was his last one though? I don't remember. He's gonna go into his Salamence now and just click Dragon Claw or Return. Return actually might not one-hit kill me. He kind of has to go for Dragon Claw if he has it. Marshadow might not be able to one-hit KO me, or it most likely will if it has Ice Punch. Mandibuzz can tank an Outrage, and it'll just foul play me, although it might be able to tank a one-hit, which would be nice. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. Hooper. Oh, it's the Hooper! Okay, he's gonna Protect, that's fine. Oh, I was trying to get him confused, that's a weird option, but okay. Protected itself. Okay, I'm confused. That's kind of a weird option. I do not speed it low, which is nice. I wonder if Mandibuzz is a good option right now. Power up punch. Okay, predicts me to swap out there, then it looks like. Let me just hit this outrage. Yes, I hit it. Hooper has like really bad physical defenses. It's like a Goodra. He has good special defenses, but pretty garbage physical defense. Now we just need something like a lot speed the Hooper to take it down, which I don't really have anything to outspeed it. Well, snap out. Yes, it snapped out. Although it's just gonna get confused again, right, this turn. Speed Rose. It's a freaking Salzburg Coffee one. Nice. Mandibles can take it down still low. Outrage again then. Hyper Fury is not enough to one-hit KO me, and the defenses fall, which is already very low, so that's the Hooper down. Okay. The Hooper wasn't... I mean, Hooper was kind of scary, because that type is only weak to Fairy, and the Unbound form is only weak to Fairy by 2 times, and Bug by 4 times. I don't have any Fairy, and I don't have any Bug. So yeah. Wasn't exactly the best outcome for me, unfortunately. Okay, the Marshall's actually going to come in now. Again, I want to say... Well, I think actually going into my Blastoise now is a good idea. He's not going to close combat, there's no way he close combats the Goodra. Surprisingly, he didn't go into the Salamence, but... I mean, yeah, he's going to bulk up against me, really? That's an interesting choice. Outrage... It still is like half. My Rovell just wore off, which is bad. Is he going to attack me again? Is he going to go for another bulk up low? Because he probably has Drain Punch if he has bulk up. But then again, actually, no special thief. It's okay. +1, my Rovell just wore off. The Rovell is the only reason why I tanked that Hooper hit, by the way, if you were wondering. Damage, Calc. This is going to be a long battle, but kind of okay. +1 on the Mandibuzz with Ice Punch. I wonder if I can tank it as Bulk Up. Spectral Thief, close combat. What's his last move, though? What is my Mandibuzz even EV trained in? Because pretty sure mine's like a... Oh, actually, mine has pretty good. 104 in hit points, 216 in defense, and 190. Mine has a Impish, I'm pretty sure. Is it Impish? Careful. Careful. Against a Marshadow. Usually they run Spectral Thief, Close Combat, Shadow Sneak, and Bulk Up. On +1, Foul Play will actually be enough to take him down. Foul Play will do 56 to 66. His best move is Close Combat, which will actually, that will KO me. How much health do I have? This is all 50, isn't it? Let's move to this one. Okay, I have Hydro Pump. A +1. Yeah, this is all 50s. Close combat can actually one-hit KO me. Dark Pulse is my second hardest hitting move. I have Ice Beam as well. He can actually one-hit KO me. Close combat guarantees him that. Do I save the Blastoise and go into the Magna Zone to get that defense drop? +1. Foul Play will one-hit KO, or will take down the Marshadow, but the Marshadow can do 92% to my Mandibuzz if he gets a good roll, which is really scary. I think I'm just gonna click Dark Pulse. Oh, we actually withdrew it. Oh, he messed up. He could have one-shotted me right there. Why would he do that? Do I Ice Beam this thing now, or do I swap out? Let's swap out. Let's give that Blastoise a lie. That Blastoise can definitely win for me right now. Why would he swap out? I was so scared of him just one-shotting me with close combat because I looked up it. And he actually could have one-shot me right there. I just looked it up. Level 50 is on +1 and I don't have a raw veil up. Close combat is a guaranteed one-hit KO against this specific Blastoise I'm running, but it's not a defensive one. I can see he might have thought it was a defensive one since I sent it out. But yes, this is going to be a pretty long battle to be honest, which kind of sucks. I don't really have too much time to render it, so this video might be a little bit late, because I have work soon. Okay, swap out the Blastoise into my Magnezone. I get to Thunderbolt something now. Toxic's not going to work against this boy. Okay, he has 3 Pokemon left. Thunderbolt is going to hit them all hard, so Thunderbolt. He's going to stay in. He kind of has to stay in low, which kind of sucks for him. Knockoff. That's all this doesn't matter at all. Okay then. Go for that Thunderbolt again. Actually, I could just Volt Switch out now. Yes, Volt Switch. Go into my Magnezone Mandibles straight away. Mandibles can just click Foul Play and it'll work. Pretty sure Mandibles can take down anything now at this range. Foul Play the Salamence and Foul Play the Marshadow. Because the scary thing was that I was really scared about doing right there was leaving it in for him to then go into his Marshadow and just click a bulk up because it might have actually tanked a hit. Which obviously I don't want that. So I'm still gonna come out. Let's go for the Foul Play. I'm hoping this works. Return. Yes, I tanked it. Foul Play, taking down the Salamence. I just need to like hit the Marshadow then now and I think I win. Okay, there's the Marshadow. Okay, Marshadow, what are you gonna do? Let's go for the Foul Play. He has to just go for like Spectral Thief. He's not gonna click close combat at this range. That's too risky. Come on, come on. Okay. Okay. I need to do another damage calculation. Can my Blastoise take down a neutral Marshadow at this range, or do I want to go into my Magnezone, Flash Cannon it, which I think is my hardest hit to move. So because he'll have to close combat me, I'm pretty sure, to take me down. Blastoise, Hydro, Pump, Horse Spear, Dark Pulse, and Ice Beam. Dark Pulse can potentially do. Oh, we close combat. Oh, he just messed up. That's a win for Milan right now. And Marshadow. Uber usage. Dark Pulse on a neutral Marshadow will do 53% max, 45% lowest. But on a -1, it's a guaranteed KO at this range, which I can actually live one hit from this thing. So I think that's the GG. Dark Pulse for the win. Come on, come on. We actually beat him. Oh, I got like a... Wait, did I only get 50 rank for that? I don't even know. I think I might have got 100s. But that is the KO. Wow, we actually tanked that really well. A lot better than I thought I would. But there we go, give him the GG. We finally won one. How much rank did I get for that? 102. Oh yeah. What was his rank? It was like 40. Oh, he's actually just under the leaderboard. I keep forgetting how the leader was like 5k ranks. So yeah, it looks like Foe isn't on it anymore. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and like always, I'll see you guys next time.